Hello everyone, I'm Silverraptor, and today we are going to be playing with that General Soviet Deck version 2 that we created in that last episode of the deck creation series. So, here we are on Paddy Fields, and I am joined with Wolf UK and Moshi 3, and we're going to be playing against the Australian, and his name is incredibly long, Motorized Power, and Triple OK 123. All right, so this game's going to be quite interesting. It's going to be quite jam-packed. So let's get this underway. So as you can see, Wolf is going to be taking the right side. Moshi is going to be taking the middle. And seems that we didn't. Oh, there he goes. He's going to leave his CV behind. I am going to go straight down to Cheriton, and I am rushing all my troops down the way. I micro my Ural with the CV. It's going to be taking Gregory on the way up. But I'm seeing there's some aircraft coming in. What's the enemy planning? They're dropping. They're Phantom 2s. They're dropping napalm. I see exactly what's going on. Here comes some L-19s. They don't shoot down any of those planes, but they are going to be intercepting that Prowler. Can they get into range of the Prowler? Come on, Moshi, you can get him. Right? No? I guess not. But you did see that there is a heli rush coming. And for me, this is kind of the worst part for the napalm because my troops have to all drive around the different buildings and are trying to get into the way, but I'm going to have to divert my troops. They're not going to be able to fast rush into Sheridan, and there seems to be doing a heli rush. It seems that they're trying to land all their troops on this side of the river. This is a pretty good strategy, cutting me off like this, but I am too good for this. Now, some of my stuff is in the napalm and needs to get out pretty quickly. I've unloaded my Iglas in case they try to charge their helicopters in, and I'm just reorganizing everything, getting into a nice, good position. I've got my Tunguskas with the gun turned off, ready to go. Don't want any seed planes or helicopters to mess with us. Skurzet opens up on the AH-7. One of the Tunguskas takes out a Lynx AH-7, the other Tunguska takes out the other Lynx AH-7. And I'm pretty sure, at this point when I saw that those carried SAS. And I did see stacks of four other different helicopters, so I know they have some stuff in here. I don't know what exactly. I'm also expecting the infantry to be coming down, so I'm just mortaring here just to make sure that there's any infantry right there I can actually catch them. But I'm moving my Tunguska up. Oh, and here comes the Thunderbolt. It's going to be coming for my tanks. I did start with the T-80 UK, so I start retreating, but again, Wolf UK this time comes in with his aircraft, and with my Tunguska we take out the Thunderbolt, no problem. Prowler opens up with a missile, but misses my Tunguska, thankfully. Lynx goes down. We did lose a T-72 PU, so I suspicion about SAS are indeed correct, and a Leopard Venekin is coming forward, hits Skrizet, but the Skrizet does survive. Spetsnaz do unload. My MiG-25 PD shot down the Prowler successfully with just one missile hit, but it flew over some SAS and did die. That is unfortunate, but the Prowler hit was a big success. Retreating my Tunguskas away from the Leopard, and now we've got the Jaeger 90s. The BTR 90s opening up with its frag grenades and auto cannons, backed up by the Spetsnaz GRU, and they're going to be trying to take out the Jaeger 90s. BMD-3 is opening up on the Leopard, but it's the T-80U that actually got it, firing its missile at these cheap trucks. And here we go. I'm going to be trying to clear out all the infantry in this side. I need to make sure this is absolutely clear if I am going to be able to push across this river. My T-72 A with 13 front armor is going to be able to withstand that Gustav for one shot. Looks like they got some bomber that came in and took out the ATGM infantry that was across to keep me from getting everywhere. And the T-72A, back to the VDVs, because that's a BTRD, took out 2 squads of Jaegers, but there's another 2 squads of Jaegers. First hit hit the T-72A in the front armor, but it was able to withstand it. Opening up completely, the T-72A does go down, as well as the Skrizets, but the BTRDs with the quad PKTs are going to be stunning them up as best they can. VDV-90s are also going to be opening up with their guns, and the T-72A fires one last shot and successfully takes out more of those Jagers. And I want to make sure I get all the infantry, so I'm bringing up a KA-52 with its exceptional optics so I could see what's going on. So my two T-80s, though, they're going to be going across, because knowing how much they put over here and how many aircraft is flying around, I'm pretty sure there's not a whole lot that the enemy has left at this point. T-72 was able to withstand one hit from an SAS. My Tunguska, I turned the guns on, even though the radar, to engage directly against those SAS. As soon as they're revealed again, my Tunguska open up, stun, and just completely rip apart these SAS as they are opening up to AT-4s. Missed the BTRD once again until my Tunguska hard reloads and is able to clean it up. And then I quickly turn off my radar. Now, over in the center, it looks like Kiowa is stopping Mashi as he pushes forward into the center here. Here comes Super Cobra as I have spotted their CV in the background here. Now that I'm pretty sure that I cleared off everything, I'm going to be preparing to cross the river. Here comes some more planes coming in. Strop 2 is taking out the helicopters that they hit. One Super Cobra does go down. The other Cobra is under attack by this drop. Fires one missile. Fires other Igloo missile and also misses. But it decides to clean it up with the gun. Proletariat are based in fire. They're not going to last very long. Well, these look like they're about to get out, but the T-55 AM is going to push forward. And Wolf UK has got himself in a nice pincer position. And one thing I would like to note is that the enemy hasn't actually got any sectors. They spent all their points, except for this, on troops without any CV. In fact, they don't even have a CV for Constantine. Oh, how embarrassing. Wolf, you actually should probably just charge forward because they don't have any reinforcements coming in on Constantine. Here comes the Thunderbolt. I was expecting to come after my T-80 UK. So I'm going to quickly turn my T-80 UK to try to engage in the front, but the Thunderbolt does turn off at the last second because there's got all this air superiority fire bearing right down on top of it and successfully shoots it down. F-16 Block 52 is coming out. L-19s are actually turning to engage, which are long-range missiles. Both miss, and an L-19 does go down. I think. I didn't see any airplane wrecks. I just counted. MiG-25 turns to engage because I knew I couldn't escape from the KWS. Both its missiles do miss, and their air superiority fighter does get out successfully. All these troops are wounded, so I am bringing up some MTPLBs. Now, these do have only 500 liter supply, and I quickly learned I'm going to have to bring multiple of them if I wanted to get anything at full health. So that was a crazy start, and I'm now just trying to get my troops into position. My Iglas are going to have to walk all the way there. My Tunguska is going to have to get into proper position. My recon infantry are trying to get into this tree line to make sure there's no helicopters coming down, and I'm just slowly but surely pushing my way up. I probably could have been a little more adventurous with the T-80U, but I didn't know quite what the enemy had at this point. But I definitely recovered from that cheesy start with the burning of the acreage and infantry trying to stop my advance. But I got across, and my T-80 UK has taken over Cheriton just fine. And we are pushing forward. Now, interesting note is that only Boris and Anna have been captured. We have not captured Center, Dmitri, or Elena. This is a very low CV start game where almost none of the sectors were captured. Now we're all capturing sectors as an afterthought afterwards. BTRD was going across to kind of scout to see what was there, but the Kiowa stopped it in its tracks, though I'm pretty sure that missile was worth more than the BTRD. Tunguska gets into prime position. Iglas are going to keep moving forward, and it looks like he's going to, with a Black Hawk and a couple of Hueys. These are the regular Hueys, so not sure what he has in there, but it looks like he's going to be dropping off some infantry and then putting them into this forest line. TGB troops are moving forward. They're the 10-point trucks. My T-80U engages one of them. Quickly turns, reloads its gun. Oh no, two ATGMs fly right over the T-80U's head as it successfully takes out the other TGB. Tunguska gets hidden into the forest just in time. Missiles are coming for the T-80U, and it gets hidden. So the missiles decide to miss. Phantom 2s come in again with their bombs, but with the Strop 2 and the L-19 successfully shoots down yet another plane. So that is the end of their napalm. F4W for FWF KWS plane comes in. Thank you, words. You came to me eventually. Now, seeing that those ATGMs are there, I am firing my Vasilix, peppering this town, making sure that they cannot fire yet again into our building compound there. Not sure if I'm actually succeeding in hitting anything. Now, these are not quite fully healthed up because these MTPs only have so much supply, so I'm bringing 3 more of these guys forward with enough fuel to help completely repair up these guys. Now it looks like we're finally starting to capture our sector so we can get more points. Moshi's bringing forward a VSOT. Interestingly, he's putting it up in the forest closer to the enemy rather than the forest back here. A Euro is going to be coming up for Dimitri, it seems like, and it looks like he's going to bring up another CV for Elena. A Leopard 2A5 is stopping Wolf in his tracks. Maybe that's why he didn't quite charge ahead. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on these two, what they can establish. It looks like Moshi's getting a foothold into Leonid. So I am dropping some smoke with my Vasilix at these buildings, and I'm just going to keep the smoke here so that he doesn't quite know what I'm planning on doing, but also to keep those ATGMs from firing. Here comes another volley as some empty LBVs with Moskaya Picotas are coming forward, and I'm going to try to push up this tree line right here. So they turn, they're going to be heading off onto the right. Looks like a crashed plane, looks like one of the Finnish planes, probably the L-19 that I didn't see go down. And these things are now fully healed, they'll be joining into the fight soon. Drop 2 shoots down another helicopter, looks like it's just a plain old Huey. This is why 4 HP Hueys are better in my opinion. And I'm just basically gearing up ready for a major attack. Bringing in all sorts of reinforcements. Also, interesting fact, I did mind games. I did drop off the CV here, but then I had the Ural come over and drop in this building compound. Sometimes players who drop off their CV leave the truck right next to where they dropped them off. And that's kind of a good indication that's where the CV is. So artillery is a good spot on there. But I'm playing mind games. I'm leaving it in a spot where the CV is most likely to be, but it's not. So if they do spot this truck and try to artillery it, they'd artillery the wrong spot. It never comes to fruition this game, but mind games. Alright, so beginning to smoke off that building compound. Mr. Vasilix, I am doing another smoke. Just as this smoke is starting to clear, nope, it's going to have another hazy day here in this river town. BRDM3 is coming up. Moskaya Picotas open up with the RPG-7s and take out that VAB. Coming forward, BRDM3 is going to target those MD Jupiters. Takes out 1 successfully. And looks like some infantry have popped out of it. Some Jaeger 90s. So Kiowa is firing some Hellfires and missing. Drop 2 successfully takes it out as my BRDM3 successfully takes out those Jaegers, paying for itself completely. Empty LBVs are moving up in front of the Moskaya Picotas, which is kind of backwards, and I think I kind of realized that, so I stopped them and wait for the Moskaya Picotas to push up first. I'm better than this, there we go. So I do stop them to allow the Moskaya Picotas to catch up. I'm bringing forward the T-72A, again, because they've got 4 HE power, they're very good at kind of frontlining enemy infantry. VDV-90s are coming forward, my Vasilix I think are firing more smoke to keep the ATGMs at bay. Not soon enough, an empty LBV does go down to the ATGM, and there is a hole in the smoke screen. Intruders coming in with those bombs. Tunguska opens up with some missiles. The Igla N does successfully shoot down that intruder as it takes a drip into the drink. More smoke coming in, and my Moskaya Picotas were bombed a bit by that intruder. Only 2 squad left. I'm going to be starting heading for this building compound, moving the MT LBV across so that the PKT can help defend against it. Those ATGMs do take out my T-72A, very annoying. My VDV-90 is all the way back here. I finally walked all the great distance and got into this forest compound. My 5-point truck side, and it looks like the enemy is engaging my Moskaya Pakotas, who are all panicked up. My Moskaya is going to try to engage the Yagers, but they are pretty panicked, and the Yagers are fresh with some very nice guns, and they're getting back up by the Cobra, so my Moskaya Pakotas are stopped in their tracks. Now, more mind games. I unload my Spetsnaz, I move my Spetsnaz just a bit forward to intercept the Yagers. I expect these Yagers to just keep coming down this forest. I move the VDV-90 to flank the either side of the BTR-90, so that if they do engage, the light machine guns would engage, the BTR-90 would be safe from those missiles. Seeing the Blackhawk here, I moved the Igla N so that would happen, and just as I expected, the Yager 90s come right into the death trap of the Spetsnaz and BDV-90, and my BTR-90 also comes forward to help out with frag grenades and autocannon. Igla N takes out that Blackhawk just fine. Here comes a plane with bombs. I'm trying to run my infantry as fast as I can. Igla N hits the Cobra successfully, but gets taken out by the huge bomb. But the Tunguska missile comes, misses the Cobra. One more missile coming in, and it also misses. So that was unfortunate. So here comes my Vasilix again with mortars. This time I'm just going to be dropped. Oh, more smoke. But those did do the damage. They could take out quite a number of vehicles. But now I'm going to keep up the pressure. The VDV-90 is going to be crossing again. More VDV-90s as they dropped off their BMD-3s, so that I've got some Conqueror M support. They're going to be pushing across into this forest. I did push up a bit with my VDV-90. I said, wait a minute, this guy is pretty badly hurt, so I'm going to retreat him back. Fighting Falcon's coming forward. One critical hit by the Tunguska, and the Fighting Falcon is destroyed. The Tunguska is taken out along with the Conqueror's M. However, the T-80U, because of its heavy armor, did survive those two 1,000 kilogram bombs just fine. BTR-90 has gotten to this forest, but it is revealed, so I quickly get out the Spetsnaz crew, and they're going to be help trying to spot to see if I can see where these ATGMs are coming from. Over in the center, Mashi only has a little bit of Proletary 90 left. He's hopefully trying to get some reinforcements as quickly as he can. The Proletary just got bombed by a huge bomber, it seems, and Wolf UK haven't really made much progress, especially with that annoying Leopard 2A5. Fighting Falcon is coming in again. He's going for where he thinks my VDV-90 are, or no, he's going to go for my GRU. Prowlers come, try to take out my Tunguska, but I'm too good for that and take out the radar. But the ATGMs do take out one of the Tunguskas as they reveal themselves. And suddenly I'm without Tunguskas here in the center. Two VDV-90 which are wounded are going to be heading back so that they can get some repair from supply. Tunguska is going to be moving up as I do drop off some Vasilix against these Oshkoshes, which I know are there to resupply the ATGMs, as they did fire quite a bit of missiles, and I successfully take out the Oshkosh with my Vasilix successfully. I've set up several rounds to fire, but I forgot about them because, hey, I didn't think I'd kill the Oshkosh on the first try because it is armored. Albeit thinly armored, but anyways, there's some light riflemen here. My VDV-90 are going to keep pushing their way across. They reveal themselves momentarily as they cross the road, which is unfortunate. You'll see in a moment why that's unfortunate. BTR-90 is moving across, and I just realized the best way to avoid these ATGMs is go on this other side of this forest. Not in the forest, just completely on the other side to keep these trees from taking out my vehicles. Allows my infantry to move up pretty quickly. This BTR-90, which is carrying the regular Spetsnaz, is going to be quickly joined up with a BTR-90 in the MTLBV. I have a couple of T-72As ready to move on, as an F-15D Eagle is going to be trying to drop the bombs on those VDV-90. My VDV-90, which are quite quick, only get stunned from the earthquake that was caused by those huge bombs. And he decided to actually shoot at my MTPLB supply trucks, which was greatly annoying. They are shaken, so it'll take a little while for them to repair these VDV-90s, but oh, another missile is coming, but they get behind the forest just in time, and it quickly swerves out of the way to avoid them. Yager 90s are moving up, and they spot my VDV-90. I'm going to try to move my VDV-90 up to take out these Yager 90s, but the Yager 90s are going to retreat, which means they're probably going to bring forward another airplane soon. And sure enough, here it comes. I'm going to try to move my VDV-90s out of the way just in time. Fighting Falcons are dropping their 2 1,000-kilogram bombs. And successfully take them out. But that's okay, because I've got reinforcements coming. Which I've forgotten about. Of course I did. So Mashi is pushing forward with some T-72B1s, comes across a Humvee and takes it out. ATGM flies right over the head of the T-72B1s. Whatever that is. It's dead. What is it? I cannot tell. Looks like, an Avenger. And they managed to take out an ATGM unit. T-72B1 is going to be chasing down these AMX-13s. And one is down. He's still going to be charging down this road. Huh. Oh, that's Wolf's UK's T-72. Takes out that infantry. Keeps running down. It tries to target the chasseurs, but that's interesting that it keeps moving up. Super Etendard SEM flies in, misses one missile, doesn't have enough for another. The F-15D Eagle is coming in against my BTR-90s, which I think took out the Jaegers. Super Etendard flies over our AA. Bad stuff's happened. BTR-90 does indeed die. T-72B1 is still charging forward, and they respond with helicopters. One hit. And that T-72B1 is no more. And now here comes my attack. T-72 and BTR-90 are going to be opening up against whatever infantry they can. MT-LBV, they're going to be trying to take the attack from those RBS-56. Now that we've taken out the Mistrals, only the Jaeger 90 is left. Kiowa is moving forward, but now all of my stuff is going to be moving forward now. Tunguska, T-80U, BMD-3, and the Moskai Pakota reinforcements are just going to go right down this road. We're going to go right up to where the enemy is. Recon is taken out. Humpy is trying to go across. T-72A trying to acquire, but Mashi takes him out with his recon unit. Kiowa takes out one of my T-72As, but we do take out the Mr. out just fine. Tunguska is shooting at the Huey. It takes 2 out with 1 missile. Other stuns to Kiowa, even though the Kiowa did take out the T-72A. And it seems like we are succeeding in our push forward. GRU is taking it out with the Dragunov. TDU is also firing against the ATGM. BMD-3, it misses. It gets missed by that RBS-56 missile. As my Moskai Pakota get into position to take out these RBS-56. And now it looks like I have secured my side all the way to the river. GR taking them out. I think one Dragunov shot, and that takes them out. And we captured a cargo truck. Actually, I'm going to be sending back to resupply at my FOB. T-55 Igman is shooting at these Rifleman 90s. There are some proletary here, so these Rifleman 90s are not going to be able to get to that building anytime soon, especially with 3 HE power tanks engaging them. BMD-3s took out, looks like, another Jaeger squad. Continuing to move forward with no fear whatsoever. Twin Huey is hovering barely off the ground with only its 4 HP. Fighting Falcon is coming in against my forces here. Tunguska open up with their missiles. One does hit, so it's going to be out for a little bit. But it takes out my supply trucks and my Moskai Pakotas. My VDV-90, who are wounded, barely escaped the blast. Super Cobra is coming forward. I cannot turn on the gun because of those seed missiles, but the missile did successfully take it out. These Tunguskas are pretty darn good, even though they don't have the range of the Tunguska M variant. Another Cobra goes down as my support for Mashi is growing, and Wolf UK isn't doing very well against his group, but they have been throwing a lot of heavy tanks at him. But he'll get the hang of it sometime. BMD-3s are firing with their autocannon to get these light riflemen. Light riflemen are going to be trying to open up with their super dragons. Missile goes down, and it looks like Mashi has realized that with my support he can push successfully all the way forward. What is that? Navy SEALs are going to be trying to hold off, but they don't last very long. HT-40 are going to open up with their rocket pods against the Prague that's landed. successfully set it on fire. Oh my word. Some F-35 cargo trucks are begging to be captured as looks like a Humvee is going to be revealed. Humvee CV, alright. So we have success. So Mashi successfully pushed up his side into the middle. Here comes another F-15D Eagle. Do you have enough AA to take this out? I don't really see any AA except for one Strop 2. Missile misses. Bombs come in. And they take out the Strop 2. So we're starting to run low on AA. There's a lot of aircraft. I do know one of the enemy was playing an airborne deck. Cobra is going to open up with its rocket pods. It's basically going to stall Mashi's advance quite a bit. Looks like he's going to bring up some Neva, which are going to help shoot down those pesky aircraft that keep coming forward. I move up my K-52 with its anti-radar missiles and exceptional optics. Now I'm just basically going to keep an eye out for any enemy forces. Empty LBVs are going to be rearranging over here into the forest, see what shoots at them, and what potential could come out of it. BMD-3 opens up and conquers them against the Humvee, which is barely sticking out over the forest, which is why probably that missile completely missed entirely. Conquers them missile reloading, flying across, and misses just in front of that Humvee, and the Humvee manages to get enough of the forest that the BMD-3 is not going to be able to do any more damage to take it out. Looks like artillery is coming in on my BMD-3. Ooh, pretty close hit. More artillery coming down. BMD-3 are not as armored as I would like. Conquers them, get into this building, so now they can't approach and try to counter push us back. Shoots at the Humvee, but oh, looks like we've got some artillery coming for their mortars here. Isn't that right? Didn't kill anything. And they're probably going to be moving that stuff pretty soon. Yeah, looks like they moved it. Here comes an aircraft F-15D Eagle. And I don't have very much. A couple of Igla and a Tunguska. Missiles all flying through every which way, and the F-15D gets out. Which I am greatly annoyed by. Empty LBVs reveal that there's some Rangers here. And a Humvee TOW 2 is going to be engaging against the T-55. As another TOW 2 comes forward against that Strela 10M. Misses. Is another TOW 2 coming forward? Yep. Going for that Strela 10M. Misses, but interestingly, a V-150 is opening up on the Strela 10M. The Strela 10M stopped just short of the forest, basically making it an easy target. Mortars coming in against the Rangers, and then they're going to be trying to target against that TOW 2. Leopard Benekine is going to be shooting at the BTRDs, which I put across for scouting purposes, as more supply trucks have come forward to help repair up all of my infantry that have been quite heavily damaged here. And I even brought an MI6 to help resupply these trucks so that I can quickly resupply everything instead of sending these guys all the way back to the FOB all the time. Proletarian Annihilates successfully take out the Chasseurs, and we've got this area locked down. Wolf is still having a little bit of trouble, but this game is fairly close. Missile take out an aircraft, which is unfortunate. Tornado IDS is coming forward. Igla and successfully take it out. And survive. Su-24M is going forward with its bombs. Actually killed the Leclerc. Where's the body? Where's the carcass? Come on, smoke. Clear. I want to see it. There it is. That's pretty damn impressive. Chasseurs are going up against the Afghansky and T-72B Sapari 85. They're going to be opening up with theirs as the Leopard 285 is in retreat. Quickly, Chasseur 85s take out the Afghansky as the napalm rockets are going to be opening up. T-72B1 going to be trying to come up flank from behind them. Point blank range. Takes out the Chasseur. So he does know what he's doing a bit. He's just having trouble with his opponent. Pretty much. MI6 is reloading my Vasilix, and then they're sucking all the supply out of it. And I quickly noticed that, so I need to bring in another MI6, as this one needs to go back for the fob fairly soon. There he goes. And now I've got 2 bucks here. I finally got sick and tired of being bombed into oblivion, so I finally got some sufficient AA, now that I'm pretty reasonably confident that they don't have any more seed to take me out. And I am gearing up. I'm just saving up all my forces, getting ready to do a massive push forward. And I am bringing forward more Conqueror's M to replace the ones I missed, and 2 of my T-80UMs. I'm finally going to be moving across with heavy tanks. I want to do the final push forward to take out Nicholas and Ogla. T-55 going up to them, just their 85s. Just their 85 successfully take them out. That comes to no surprise. Looks like he's trying to get a Senate key behind their lines to see the enemy forces. Looks like Wolf's attack has fizzled out, as some AMX-13 VTs are going to be opening up with their Browning machine guns, and the Mostroki are quickly trying to reload that RPG-7, and they're stunned at the last second before they can fully reload it. Unfortunate, but Wolf UK, undeterred, is going to keep pushing forward. This is OT Tab 71 and BMP2s. Now my Vasilists are going to be trying to acquire some targets here. Not entirely sure what they're going after. Smoking here, just as a precaution. I see. I'm smoking here in case the TOW-2, because I did artillery here and the TOW-2 did run. So I'm just smoking up the likely area where the TOW-2 is, so my Kondeska can successfully get into this forest and provide a bit more air defense umbrella. My T-80UMs have come up to this MI6 and have stopped for a brief repair or refuel. And I move my Vasilisk just in time as artillery has come forward, and they're going to be opening up where that artillery is coming from. And I saw that they were coming from here, so artillery is going to be landing shortly. And they're MAC-MATs, which of course are the Israeli artillery, the mix between a mortar and an artillery unit. Pretty deadly, but I'm so glad I moved my Vasiliks just in time. And I like the Vasiliks, they can quickly provide smoke in an area very quickly, and have definitely been doing their job all game long, moving up some MTPLBs to resupply all of these units as they need fuel, health, and ammunition, and the like. Dropped off my Conqueror's M. They're going to go into the buildings here, and we're going to have this locked down. Nighthawk hit that spot for some reason. I don't know if that was a misclick or if he was trolling his ally. Anyways, interesting use of a bomb. Maybe they're trying to make us surrender by seeing how deadly those bombs are when they drop. Mad Caddy 6x6 is going on the dangerous side to come back to Constantine. But then again, Mashi will have to manually target this Man Caddy 6x6, so it may just get away, as there is a bit of lull in the fighting right now. Tunguska takes out by the artillery, I'm assuming. Oh, no. Man Caddy 6x6 is captured by the Proletariat 90s. Oh, that was pretty good. That was pretty good right there. Leopard Venekin is across. T-80U spots it, but it's just out of range of its reflex ATGM missiles. Those things never hit for me anyway. MTPLB is trying to resupply the VDB-90, but the napalm is stopping them. And the Australian timed out and got kicked out of the game due to bad internet connection. BTRTs are opening up with their frag grenades, and the Afghanskis are going to try to take out the VTTs. Leopard 2 is going to try to stop the Afghanskis from making any significant push forward. One of the BTRTs goes down as some artillery comes in. Super Etendard comes in with his SEM missile, takes out the tank. Another missile misses whatever it was firing at. Afghanskis take a little pot shots at it. As I bring forward my MiG-29M, trying to hit it with its long-range missiles, I hit an evac against 2 missiles in the rear, but it does successfully get out as the T-72 PU is taken out by the F-16 Block F-52. Strela 10Ms take out one of the F-16s. Another Strela 10M is shooting at the F-4WKWS. My MiG-29 engages, takes that out. And more F-16 at Block 52 are coming in. Now, even though we shot down a bunch of F-16s, the fact that he left, they now suddenly get more of their troops. So, a lot of the planes and such that we shot down, they do now access to one more. MiG-29 misses both shots, hits it with its gun. Going to be going into an evac position, as the F-16 is also going to evac. Wolf UK is suiciding an Su-24M. The F-16 hits and successfully destroys this Leopard 2 just fine. Looks like some Orkan napalm rockets are landing right here onto the forces, and they're going to be doing a massive push over here onto the right side. L-15M, they're going to be dropping their bombs. An F-15D Eagle is coming forward. He's going to be dropping his 4,000 kilogram bombs onto these Multistroke, probably successfully taking them out. Yep, perfectly takes them out. Su-24 was looking for seed. Has to retreat out. Evacs. It's the infrared missile of the ECR are missing as the Su-24 successfully escapes. I've been pretty lucky with those aircraft so far. I brought forward the CV and utterly forgot about it. Good job, me. MTLBV was detract. That's unfortunate. Marshy's trying to tell me I forgot about my CV. Unfortunately, I don't think I ever see that flare. And looks like Wolf's UK has fizzled out in his attack. More of those bombers. They've got quite a bit of aircraft. And using it to really good effect. But timer is running down. I got a Buratino in position. I know there's some ATGMs here into this building. And I am getting my stuff into position. T-80UMs are moving forward. MTPLBs are going to be sucking up the supply of the MI6. As more MTLPs are also going to make sure this MI6 is light enough to fly. My MTLBVs are getting into position, and they're going to be start moving forward too, as the Bernardino is starting to acquire its target with those napalm rockets. I want to flame out the ATGMs that are in here, as well as have a fiery smoke cover so that I can advance with my T-80UMs as I'm just about to push forward. Buratino is cutting the area in fire, and off to the races we go. All my stuff is beginning to move. T-80U BMD-3 is moving up to see if he can hit anything as it comes forward. Leopard Venekine is on a full retreat, and I am going to be trying to charge across into Ogla. And I find it interesting that this fight started right back here, and I essentially fought my way all the way across, and now I'm pushing my way across the river into their enemy base. Payback is a bitch, isn't it? Tracked Rapier at FSA is revealed. KA-52 takes out one of them with its seed missiles. Going to be moving up him as well. And trying to see that. There we go. And looks like the T-80UM has taken out the other radar AA piece. T-80UMs are going to be pushing forward and going to need to get some recon, so that's why I'm also bringing forward the KA-52 to spot what could be there. T-80UM takes a side shot from something. Both needs to turn. And they decide they want to engage the MD Jupiters with their reflex missiles. Both miss. See, these missiles never work for me. Oh, sorry, Invar missiles, which should hit, but they never hit for me. A TGP has revealed itself. One missile finally hits. Yay. T-80U has caught up, taken another side shot from something. And there's the CV of the Iltis Kadao. And what the heck is this tank? The Leopard Venekine is taken out. Su-24 is flying over. Gets hit once by the D-Eagle. Thunderbolt takes out one of my T-80U, my T-80UM. My Tunguska is going to start scaring it off, and it is evacing out. T-80UM is charging forward. I want to get that CV now that I know what it is. VDV-90 are moving forward, as well as the Moskaya Pikota. Iltis is taken out as we are charging all the way forward. My allies are successfully pushing into Ivan. The T80 is going to try to get all the way to the end. Only 38 seconds left on the clock. Macs are revealed. Don't know if we're going to be able to get them taken out. MiG-29M is coming forward, kind of as a air superiority, but also as a cluster bomber as well. And here comes a fighting Falcon. One missile flies, hits it directly. Interestingly, Tunguska opens up with its gun. It is pretty badly damaged. Takes out the fighting Falcon. MiG-29M drops its cluster bombs. Take out the MAC-MATs, bringing up our total closer. And the game ends due to a timeout, making it into a draw. But definitely a very good and fun game. I had a lot of fun playing it. Did pretty good myself. Mashi did good in the center. Wolf had a little bit of trouble on his side. But, yep, got a lot of early kills at the start. Tunguskas did their work with the BMT-3. MiG-25PD got the Prowler. T-80U just took out a whole lot of stuff. T-72A doing very good against the Yager 90s. More Tunguska shooting down all the aircraft, and the T-80UMs with their heroic push at the end. And my MiG-29M taking out the 3 MAC-MATs. Just glorious. Absolutely glorious. So, thank you all so much for watching this game of the Soviet General Deck version 2. I hope you had a lot of fun watching it. Please let me know what deck you want me to make in the future down below in the comments. And thank you all so much for watching again. Please do like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I'll see you all in the next video.